As we said, set it wide, you're probably not going to really notice any difference you felt. I mean, there was some debate really whether the weight was on the heel or the toes, okay?
Yeah.
Ideally, you want it on the middle part of your feet, so you can at least rotate evenly, okay, at setup. Now, before, there was a bit of movement forward, okay? And if you look at this backswing length here now, that's kind of your backswing length there. I would say from here, there's less. What's your head? Your head's not going forward as much,
Right.
and I would say your backswing's a bit further.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because you're able to rotate. If you start going down and down and down, your arms just can't get up. So you restrict by how far you go back. So on this one here now, as you start coming back to the golf ball, the knee kind of going forward and so on. As you hit the golf ball there, foot went forward, weight goes that way, and the ball kind of starting a bit right. You've lost your balance, and it's going to be a sort of weaker one, sort of out to the right there, losing power. Whereas this one here now, as you start unwinding the club, now coming back down nicely in front, your knee's kind of working towards that left knee, bringing the club from that into square to in sensation. The club is going to swing around on that arc. So at this position here, what we'd like to see in a bit more detail is that club a bit more straight at the target rather than being a bit more out in front. That's if the club's sort of sticking out here somewhere, you've swung it a bit too far in front. Yeah, exactly. Now, it's not going to go straight away, obviously, but we get the feeling of that club working around your body. You can see when you finish this swing, though, a little bit of balance back, but there's a better movement overall. You've lost balance sort of, well, kind of there. I wouldn't say you've lost balance really, you kind of just sort of step back. This one you can see you've sort of, and you've tried to sort of to control yourself, okay? So if we can get that feeling of the golf swing basically being a circle around here, the weight needs to be middle part of your feet to allow that to happen. If you get too much on the tippy toes going forwards, the weight's on the balls of that knee and that hip and that foot just can't move. So if that left side can't get out of its own way, something has to happen. Everything starts now going out to the right this way and causing, well, your ability to swing a golf club is certainly there. And what happens after 10 or 15 shots, you kind of find what needs to be done to flick it, and you've saved it. And then after, say, about 10 or 12 shots, you found a couple of good shots. On a golf course, we don't hit the same club from a perfect lie off the flat lie with no wind or no bunkers or trees or consequence to a bad shot. It's one shot and one shot now, which is why people go on the range sometimes and they start hitting the ball great on the range. And yeah, to be fair, a lot of people can because it's not really that tricky. So it's more a question of actually getting more consistent. So when you're on the range in golf balls, when you feel like you've actually got your swing in a good sort of movement, chop and change clubs. Go from a 7 to a driver to a 3 to a change the clubs up and actually play golf on the range. Don't just hit as many clubs as you can. Hit the same club.
I tried that. And, it's frustrating, but it was funny because towards the end of practice, I did one bunch of balls and I was ending up just pushing them all, just horror shots, hitting the ground out to the right. Yeah,
which is club coming in a bit early, bottoming out, leaning forward, the ground gets in the way.
And I hit them fine. Yeah. So you just think, what's going on in your head?
Exactly. But the thing is,
it's not your head, it's your body.
Exactly, yeah. And I always joke with people, say, what's the best balls to get, Gareth? And I say, get a dozen provisional balls because they always go straight, don't they? The second ball always goes straight, don't it? How many times we teed up on a first hole, we snap one out of bounds somewhere, give a second ball down, and why did that first time? Because you've had in a short space of time, you can still remember that went left or that went right, what the adjustment needs to be, and it goes straight. But then when you're on a golf course, you tee off and you walk to your golf ball, play a different club from a different lie. 5 minutes later, that memory of that bad shot's gone, plus you're playing a different club more often than not, from a different lie, from a tee up, now it's on the ground, ball below your feet, ball above, and then it changes. So when you come to use a driver again on the next tee, that could be 15 minutes later. You've definitely forgotten that feeling. So then you might try and react, the last one went left out of bounds, this one I won't go left, and you go 50 yards right. Oh, bugger. Next one goes left, and then you're going all over the place with your thing. So get that weight and balance a bit more distributed between the feet there, a little bit sort of flatter rather than sort of being forward. And yeah, as daft as it sounds, if you could do that for, I say, 2 weeks every day, if you can be disciplined, once in the morning, once at night when you go and brush your teeth. You're stood there still anyway doing nothing, so you might as well, I generally say, put your shoes on, otherwise you start curling your toes on the tiles, you might hit your toes and stuff. But yeah, get some trainers on there, or some shoes, and just stand there. Okay, right. And you'd be surprised at how much you progress. When you first did that move, you kind of went to about 40 degrees. And you went, and then you went, hang on, you can get around there. So you kind of train the body to think, okay, I can do that. So once this left hip now starts getting up out of the way, your arms can now get round here. You want your arms in front of the chest. If your hips are going to go back this way, and you can't get your arms around out your way, so you just get stuck. So when you hit the golf ball there now, rather than the club being on target, it's going to be too far out in front. So, okay makes sense?
Yeah, very